Hey everybody, today's February 15th, and today we're going to talk about the price of Bitcoin. We're going to talk about whether I think Bitcoin can hold this support level and perhaps push up higher, or whether this is going to fade and continue our downtrend that we've been in for the last 3 months. Before we begin, please read the disclaimer. You can pause this video as you read it. Okay, so last time we left off, we talked about how Bitcoin was attempting to put in a bottom, right? And we tried to, I said that I wanted to see Bitcoin break above 45,000. For me to consider being more aggressive with longs, or just really looking for a long position, right? I was pretty much neutral as long as we were within 40 to 45,000, right? And I said that we were rejected by above 45,000. You see these long wicks rejected above this level, but I also said that as long as we can hold 40,000, I'm not totally bearish. If we can hold this 40,000, then we can likely form a range of support between 40 and 45,000. Basically just bounce around, forming support and perhaps putting in a inverse head and shoulders, sort of like this, right? Inverse head and shoulders before pushing up higher. But we needed to hold 40,000, and that's exactly what happened, right? We ended up falling to the bottom of this range that I highlighted here in this box, this rectangular box here, and we ended up coming down, sort of like over here, and holding 40,000 as support. And now we're attempting to break up to the upper boundary of this box, which is around 45,000. So we're at 44,000 right now, so we're very close. But of course, since we got rejected twice over here, there's going to be some strong resistance, right? This is the top of the channel, so there's definitely going to be some resistance, but if we can break up above and put in this inverse head and shoulders to fulfill it, push up higher, I do think that a run and attempt at 47, which is this Fibonacci resistance level, that's going to be a lot of resistance, because look, we spent so much time trying to form this as support, and it broke that support, try to form it as support, and then broke the support. So I can see 47,000, this Fibonacci level, which is also right above the 200 moving average, which is another important level. That's going to act as a lot of resistance. So all the way up from 44,000, where we are now, all the way up to 50,000, it's going to be strong resistance. But if we can break 50,000, guys, I can see this thing pushing up to 60,000 very easily, very quickly, right? But 50,000, 47 to 50,000, right? This level over here is going to be strong resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just continue to range within 40 to 45,000, trying to, as long as we hold 40,000, that's the key, right? Hold 45,000 and just stop this downtrend, and then keep this moving sideways so that it is a ranging market instead of a downtrend that's leading into a bear market. Because right now we've been in a downtrend for 3 months, but we're trying to the Bitcoin bulls are trying to put in a bottom, and they've done a pretty good job so far, but still a lot of work needs to be done, right? We so far have a potential bottom here, but we need to put in higher lows and higher highs, right? We need more movement up and down like this, something like this, where we actually have to find higher lows and define higher highs, right? Because right now we have a potential low over here, a potential high over here, but we still need the bulls to push up higher, potentially retest this 47 Fibonacci level, 47,000, and push up higher. If we can do that, we can cultivate higher lows and higher highs, we can potentially reverse this downtrend, right? And try to take out the all-time highs, right? And break out of this ranging market. Now, I will say that the weekly chart, our weekly close, our most recent weekly close was pretty ugly, right? We had this pretty much this shooting star candle over here, and that's pretty ugly. But so the bulls really need to come in and push the price up higher. Otherwise, if the price reverses and continues down lower, the shooting star candle could be really ugly, right? And then I can make it plunge all the way down to like the 30,000 range again. So we don't want to see that happen. We want to see the bulls put in the work. Now, a major source of bullishness to this morning was actually the ongoing developments in the Ukraine and Russia crisis, right? Whereas Russia wants to try to invade Ukraine and take over the country, right? But this morning, Putin said that he does not want a war with Europe, and in fact, they're in the process of actually withdrawing some troops from the border of Ukraine. So there's still a lot of work to be done. This is just the initial stages. So we'll have to see if he will continue to follow through with it, or if it's just a ploy, a decoy, a bluff. But as long as that is, as long as this positive news is flooding the marketplace, that's going to continue to do well for the financial markets. Of course, the stock market was up a lot today, right? Dow up 400 points, everything up at least 1%. Dow and the Nasdaq up 2.5%, which is great because the Nasdaq and Bitcoin is highly correlated. So we saw a nice pump today in the price of Bitcoin, which is great. But at the same time, for Bitcoin, we need to see 45,000 be broken above, right? And 47 and all the way to 50,000, strong resistance, especially below the 200-day moving average, and over here 47,000 is Fibonacci resistance level, right? Now let's look at the fear and greed index. There's still a lot of fear in the markets, but it's doing better, right? We're recovering right now. We want to see is the fear and greed index continue up to above 78 or 80, which is where we were last year when we had these really great recovery rallies, trying to attempt where the price of Bitcoin was trying to where the Bitcoin bulls were trying to break the previous all-time high, right? So to continue this uptrend like we saw last year, that's going to take our fear and greed index level to a similar level, which is above 70. So there's still a lot of room to go to the upside, but there's still a lot of work from the bulls as well. So the hash rate is looking really good. We actually hit all-time high 2 days ago, or a couple of days ago on the 11th, and this hasn't really been updating much recently, but the point is we're still in an uptrend, recovering from the when China exited some miners last summer, right? We've been in a stable uptrend with higher lows and higher highs in the hash rate, so it's been doing very well. Really nice spike up to all-time highs, but still a lot of work, right? We've basically faded this entire rally, this entire spike, but we still want to see the hash rate continue higher, because when Bitcoin hits an all-time high, the hash rate also hits an all-time high. So we can't see the hash rate continue to be weak or move sideways, right? We're pretty much near the same as we were last year. We want to see a steady uptrend to continuous all-time highs in the hash rate for the price of Bitcoin to continue higher. So, but yeah, so far with the developments in Russia and with the price action, the bulls are doing a decent job right now. But we do want to. So what I'm looking for, at least in the short term, is to defend 40,000, right? Defend 40,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to range in this channel, but we definitely want to put on a strong attempt to break above 45,000. That's going to be strong resistance, right? 45,000, 47,000, and of course 50,000, right? And that's all right below the, right above the 200-day moving average, right? Here's 50,000. You have the 200-day, which is the blue line, the Fibonacci resistance line, which is this red line dividing the red into purple. And of course, we have the upper boundary of our rectangle, which is around 45,000, right? So my whole thing is that if we can break above 45,000 and especially break above 47 to 50,000, which is going to be a lot strong resistance, but if we can do it, I'll flip bullish, and I believe we will rip up higher to 60,000 and beyond to all-time highs, right? But if we fall below the range of the rectangle, right? If we break below 40,000, like I said, I've been saying this over and over again. If we break below 40,000, I'll be looking for shorts. But for now, as long as we range sideways between 40 and 45,000, I'm neutral. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just waiting to see what the bulls or what the bears are going to do. The bulls can take out 45,000, potentially take out 47 and 50,000. I'll be very optimistic and bullish for the remainder of the year. If we continue to roll down and break 45,000, I do believe this is just another temporary stop along the way down with lower highs and lower lows in this downtrend that could possibly enter a bear market. But for now, we have to give benefit of the doubt to the bulls because they're doing a good job putting in a potential bottom here, right? This is a lot of buying. And you can see the oscillators are starting to push up, right? MACD is turned positive now. The RSI is starting to get close to the overbought territory. So a lot of buying, a lot more volume as well. Look at all these green candles, right? Strong buying across the board. So bulls are doing a good job trying to fight the bears, and for now they're winning. But we need the bulls to at least defend 45,000 and push above 47,000. That's going to take a couple of days, and we'll definitely update you on the price action going forward as it develops. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, useful, or informative, please like this video, leave a comment below, and subscribe for updates. Appreciate all your support. Thank you again, and have a great day.